Ethiopians replied, "This is the Christ we have always known." Their faith did not come from Rome or Canterbury. It came from Jerusalem, carried south by the earliest apostles, and preserved without the distortions of empire. If the image of Jesus was changed, what else was changed? If his face could be altered, could his message have been reshaped as well?
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get your dream pizza for just $9.99 online, only at Domino's.
Butlers, we put the good in fast food. We're really about bringing vegetables forward. The menu at the Butlers is only plant-based. Trident helps you with payroll, and we don't have to worry about all the HR compliance. Our employees really appreciate the benefits that Trident provides access to. What I personally like the best about working with Trident is the relationship that I have with my account manager. As the Butlers is growing, we know that we can count on Trident to help us, employee size.
Watching some man about the Ethiopians, man, talking about they had like a lot of deeper, like a lot of Bible scriptures, but they had like a lot of receipts and they kept a lot more like pages and like it was older. They got an older testament. That's crazy. I'm just looking at it.
Oh, wait. If you were detained at any San Diego juvenile detention facility such as High Desert or Gilbert Street,
This is the money clip. Consider the consequences. A Christ who looks like Caesar blesses war, power, and conquest. A Christ who looks like the oppressed offers hope, endurance, and justice. If the church chose the former image, did it also choose the former gospel? Did it exchange the radical Jesus of the Beatitudes for a safe Jesus of marble halls? Archaeology and history both whisper the same truth. The oldest depictions of Christ found in Africa, the Middle East, and even parts of Asia do not portray him as the Northern European image we know today. They show a Semitic Afro-Asiatic figure, dark-skinned, rugged, a man who could walk the dusty roads of Galilee without standing.
So they really saying that Jesus was like, honestly, had light skin like me, you feel me, dark skinned, wool, like this Ethiopian description. They saying that when they took it up like near the west, whatever, that they had changed their skin color and their tone.
Out as a foreigner. Only later did the West polish him into an image that fit its palaces. And yet Ethiopia never bowed to that revision. Their churches still sing to a black Jesus. Their icons still show a Christ who resembles their own children. Their scriptures still carry the unbroken line of a Messiah who was not invented by empire, but who stood with the oppressed. This is why the shock of black Jesus is so powerful.
Hey, what's good? What you doing?
It forces us to confront.
I'm watching a Ethiopian, they testimony. They have an older Bible than we actually have our older Bible. So they're basically going back in Testament showing that God was looking like this, looking like our skin color, looking like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it felt like they were just making up stuff up, like basically how God looking right now. God was looking like this, had wool.
Not just a picture on the wall, but the deeper question. What happens when theology is painted in the wrong colors? What happens when the oppressed are told to worship a God who does not resemble them at all? Ethiopia's testimony challenges us. It whispers the Jesus you have been shown may not be the Jesus of history. The Christ of Rome may not be the Christ of the apostles. And so the question lingers sharper and more haunting than ever. If the image of
subscribe
Jesus
to the channel,
changed,
like the video,
what else was
subscribe to the
changed?
channel. How y'all doing?
His teachings, his mission, his truth. This chapter leaves us with a choice. We can cling to the familiar, comfortable image crafted by centuries of empire, or we can look again at Ethiopia, at the forbidden books, at the Black Christ, who still gazes from ancient icons and asks, who is the real Jesus? Chapter 3. Lucifer's Fall, the story you were told for generations. Christians across the world have grown up with a single story about Lucifer. He was the most glorious of angels, the morning star, the shining one. But pride swelled in his heart. He rose in rebellion against the Almighty, seeking to take God's throne. And for his arrogance, he was cast out of heaven, hurled down into the pit, transformed into the devil who deceives the nations. It is a story you have heard in sermons and hymns and Sunday school lessons. It is the story carved into Western theology like stone Lucifer, the rebel angel who fell from heaven, the villain of the universe, the tempter of humanity, the eternal enemy of God. But pause for a moment. Where truly does this story come from? Open the Bible itself and you will find it is not so clear. Much of what we know about Lucifer's fall is not from Scripture itself, but from centuries of interpretation layered over a handful of passages. And at the
This shit get deep right here. I'm up here reading into it. It's getting deep right now, though. They basically talking about like how God was, like they wanted to keep a lot of shit hidden away from the world, like far as the Bible from Ethiopian. And basically with the testimony of their testimony had, it was the original pages. It's crazy.
center of this interpretation stand two texts, Isaiah 14 and Ezekiel 28. Isaiah 14:12 reads, "How you have fallen from heaven, O morning star, son of the dawn. You have been cast down
Subscribe to the
earth.
channel, like the video.
You who once laid low the nations." In the King James Bible, the
Y'all
Latin
like
word
God,
Lucifer,
like the video.
Lightbringer, was used here, and from that single choice of translation, the name of the devil was born. But in context, Isaiah 14 is a taunt against the king of Babylon. It describes an earthly ruler brought low, a tyrant who thought himself divine but was humbled in the dust. Was Isaiah speaking of the devil or of a mortal king consumed by pride? Then there is Ezekiel 28. The prophet declares judgment against the king of Tyre, saying he was in Eden, adorned with precious stones, a guardian cherub who became proud and was cast down. To later theologians, this seemed like the biography of Satan himself. Yet Ezekiel 2 names a human king, portraying him in symbolic language as exalted and then destroyed. Still, as these texts were copied, preached, and woven into the fabric of Christian imagination, they were lifted out of their historical setting and sewn into a larger myth, the myth of a cosmic rebellion. By the time of the early church fathers, the
Subscribe
story
to the
had
channel.
solidified.
Subscribe to the channel.
Lucifer
Like the
was
video.
no
Hit the
longer
like
king
button.
of Babylon or Tyre, but the chief of angels who rebelled against heaven. And by the Middle Ages, poets like Dante and Milton had made it unforgettable Lucifer cast down in fire, raging against God for eternity. This is the story you were told, and it shaped the way you imagine evil. Satan is not just a tempter in the garden or an accuser in the courtroom of Job. He is the fallen prince, the eternal traitor, the angel who could not resist pride. The entire drama of human history in this telling is framed as a war between God and a once holy angel who turned against him. But here comes the disruption. Because in the mountains of Ethiopia within the scrolls, Rome rejected the story as not so simple. The Ethiopians preserved books that suggest another dimension, a different role for this figure we call Lucifer. Instead of a clean tale of rebellion and punishment, the Ethiopian text describes something more complex, a heavenly being permitted to test, to accuse, to refine. A being not cast away immediately, but allowed to remain, serving as a shadow that exposes the light. This does not mean there was no rebellion, no evil, no devil. It means the story is deeper than the version you learned in Sunday school. It means the neat myth of Lucifer falling may not be the entire truth. If the Western Church could reshape the face of Jesus, could it also have reshaped the story of his enemy? If Christ's skin was painted white to serve empire, was Lucifer's fall painted in fire to serve fear? The traditional story of Lucifer's rebellion is not meaningless. It carries truth about pride, about judgment, about the danger of exalting oneself against God. But perhaps the Ethiopians remembered something the West forgot, that the devil's role is not just to fall, but to accuse. Not just to rebel, but to reveal what lies hidden in the human heart. What if Lucifer's fall was not the beginning of evil, but the beginning of a test? What if his presence in the story is not only as enemy, but as examiner, an unwanted tool still permitted by heaven for purposes we can barely grasp? This is where Ethiopia's forbidden texts take us. They do not dismiss the devil, they deepen him. They do not erase the cosmic struggle, they intensify it. But they also whisper, The story you were told is not the only story. So before we step into the Ethiopian vision of Lucifer, we must recognize the weight of the story the West gave us. The story of the rebel angel has shaped centuries of fear theology and imagination. But just as the face of Jesus was remade, so too, the face of Lucifer may have been recast. And what Ethiopia preserved may turn our entire understanding upside down. Because the question is no longer only did Lucifer fall? The question is what really happened and why has the world been told only one version? Chapter 4, Ethiopia's forbidden version of Lucifer. The story you have always heard is simple. Lucifer rebelled, was cast down, and became the devil. But Ethiopia dares to preserve a version that is anything but simple. Within its ancient scrolls hidden for centuries from the eyes of Rome, the tale of Lucifer takes on a shape that unsettles everything we thought we knew. In these Ethiopian manuscripts, Lucifer is not immediately hurled into a pit of fire. He is not banished in a single decisive stroke. Instead, his story unfolds with a strange, haunting complexity. He appears not only as a rebel, but also as an accuser, a tester, one who still walks in the heavenly court. He is permitted for a time to carry out a role that heaven itself allows. Think of the book of Job. There the accuser, hey Satan, enters into God's presence. He is not yet the red-horned demon of medieval paintings. He is a prosecutor in the divine courtroom challenging Job's faith, asking whether devotion is real when suffering strikes. Job's story reveals a mystery many in the West have forgotten. The enemy was not instantly exiled from the heavenly realm. He still had access, still had permission, still served as an unwelcome but undeniable instrument. The Ethiopian texts echo this pattern. They describe a Lucifer who is not simply the fallen one, but the permitted one. He becomes a shadow that tests the light, a tempter whose existence refines the faithful. He is not outside the story of God. He is woven into it. Not because God delights in evil, but because even rebellion can be used to purify the righteous. This is dangerous theology, so dangerous that Rome could not allow it. Imagine telling the faithful that Lucifer still roams the courts of heaven, that his fall is not complete, that his presence is a trial permitted by the throne itself. It shatters the clean dualism of Empire God above Satan below. Instead, it reveals a universe where mystery and testing still unfold under the sovereignty of God. In some of these manuscripts, Lucifer is described less as a dethroned monarch and more as a cosmic examiner. He is the one who whispers doubts, who plants snares, not because he has ultimate authority, but because heaven allows his role as a furnace of testing. Just as fire refines gold, so temptation reveals the depth of faith. Can you feel the weight of this? It changes how we see spiritual warfare. The devil is not an equal rival locked in battle with God. He is a chained adversary allowed to rage only within limits, his leash held tightly by the Almighty. This is why in the Ethiopian tradition, Lucifer's fall is less about his defeat and more about his exposure. He is revealed for what he is. Pride, rebellion, accusation, but still used as an unwilling tool to separate the true from the false. In some Ethiopian texts, Lucifer is not primarily called the fallen.
Want to steal congressional seats and rig the next election. This isn't politics as usual.
Best deal ever is back. Any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with 80 toppings for just $9.
Biblically accurate angel.
Ooh. Biblically accurate angel.
Have you seen what a biblically accurate angel is?
Yeah, they look like aliens. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they look like geometric patterns. Yeah. I always wonder what biblically accurate angel.
Have you seen what a biblically accurate angel is?
Yeah, they look like aliens. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they look like geometric patterns. Yeah. I always wonder what
Tucker Carlson's convinced that aliens and devils that's what, like angels and devils and aliens are all the same thing. He thinks that they're not visiting from somewhere else, that they've always been here, and that there's some sort of spiritual aspect to like the UFO encounter, UAP phenomenon.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, there's a lot of interesting pictures that are, drawn on cave walls.
Oh yeah.
Things like that.
Oh, we've gone over a shit ton of that. And then also ancient religious art, where it looks like people are in vehicles flying through the sky. I'm sure you've seen those too, right?
Too.
Yeah, what is that? Like, what are you trying to... There's no other stuff that you're in that thing that's fantastical. Everything else is like an accurate representation of life at that time, except for these people that are in these flying things in the sky. Like, what is that? We just don't know. Unfortunately.
When I looked at all of the credible UFO reports, the only ones that really had no explanation, I actually asked ChatGPT.
What's good, Chat? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all liking the content?
UFO,
What's
of
good,
all the
y'all?
UFO reports,
Poppin', what's
which
good,
ones
good.
have not in some way been sort of explained, right? And which ones are the ones that are still like...
Like,
the
comment,
one
and
that was
subscribe, man.
not-
Like the video. It's
the
popping
one
with
that's
y'all. How y'all
still sort
doing?
of outstanding is the USS Nimitz.
Yeah. Commander David Fravor.
Right.
Yeah, I've had him on the podcast talking.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That seems to be the most compelling.
No, they trying to say
Are angels.
aliens.
Angels and devils. And that's...
They said that they all exist. They feel like it's all in one existence. I don't believe that.
Fallen angels and
Well,
devils.
I like to look at all type of myths and stuff like that. I just look at stuff like that, UFOs and all that type of shit. Like I'm into that type of stuff.
It's just the
So,
term, the way they're
I just be
phrasing
listening
it.
to everybody
It's
else
like
talk.
fallen angel,
Break the
Satan,
TV trust.
and there's good angels
He
and
said
bad
break the
angels,
TV.
there's demons
Well, I gotta
and
break the
angels.
TV. Why?
What
I like to
these
listen
people
to everybody
believe,
else
and I
talk, bro.
don't necessarily
About
agree with it, nor do I even.
I like to hear everybody else talk sometimes, dog. I feel like to look at all kinds of things and perspectives. I'm the same way. I like to be honest and like to be transparent about things, man. Sometimes, sometimes I might not. I just like to entertain the fact, just to see, like, you gotta entertain certain things to kind of play mentally in there. You never know. You gotta look into deep truths and stuff like that. Stuff that we was taught as we was kids, it might not be as accurate as what they're telling us. So I like to go back in history and look at different things like that. I don't know if everybody do that though. I'm personally like that though. Joe Rogan has spaghetti for brains. Why y'all talk about Joe? Hey, so y'all don't think Joe Rogan accurate though? Keep it real, dog. You are spaghetti. He said he called you spaghetti frog. He said you are spaghetti. Hey man, I just be watching content, bro. That's why I be looking at the little content and shit. It'd be cool though, but I like to just look at, I like to like have my mind kind of expand. I be tired of watching all the rap videos or all the snitching, the Young Thugs and all that. I dropped a lot of videos. I even got content about the Young Thugs, so I'm gonna drop a part 2. So y'all should check out all my old content and check out my new content. Me and my cousin, we really dropping material. But yeah, though, man, I be watching this right here because I like to keep my brain expanded. I don't like to keep on watching, everything. Like, I watch this every day and I drop content about certain things on rappers and all this type of shit. But, like, I'm on TMZ, but, sometimes, like, I like to take a break off that shit, bro. Like, take a break, a mental break, whatever. I like to watch shit like this to open up my horizons and my mind. You know what I'm trying to say? This is kind of expand my mind type shit, though.
Understand enough that I can argue against it, but they believe that all these stories are really referencing a spiritual force that's always here all the time, and sometimes exists in the physical form. And it might be existing as these things that we keep looking for, like aliens and UFOs, and it might be doing that maybe even to comfort us, or maybe to be more plausible, or maybe
Y'all
to
believe in
hide the
aliens?
true nature of what they are.
Motherfuckers look ugly, chat. They look ugly as hell. I finna say, but do y'all believe in aliens though? Like, honestly, do y'all believe in these little ugly motherfuckers right here? Y'all believe in these aliens, chat? Nah. Come on, break the TV. Well, I'm supposed to break the TV, dog. I'm just trying to ask y'all a simple question. Like, do y'all rock with it? Do y'all believe in UFOs, aliens, and all that shit? Or do y'all think it's like a big myth? Personally, do y'all feel like it's a myth, or y'all feel like it's some type of truth going on? He said breaking TV. Come on, man. Y'all called top. I don't know how you say your name. I said top TDP. I don't know how you say that. Shout out to you. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, time. Subscribe to the channel, y'all.
So it will present as if it's from another planet. But really what it is some sort of interdimensional spiritual being that may or may not be evil. It might be good, it might be evil, and there might be a bunch of different kinds out there in the world. But that these stories from like the ancient Hindu texts, and Billy Carson talks a lot about that, and a bunch of other people talk about these different stories from these ancient texts that
I would be so entertaining. It would be so entertaining. I guess not. What y'all talking about? Kevin Garnett 911. I don't know.
That have people either interacting with sky people or someone coming from the sky and interacting with them. And they think that a lot of these things might be talking about the same thing. And that these aliens that people are encountering, but there's
maybe
some sort of interdimensional
I'm the only one who ventured down the rabbit hole.
What do you think?
I mean, shit, I feel like, honestly, like I said, I feel like personally, it's good to go down that type of, that rabbit hole, bro. Like, I feel like personally, you gotta, like, elevate your mind, like, all type of shit, bro. Like, I feel like the people that don't elevate their mind, you just ain't gonna elevate, bro. Like, you know, like, you gotta have some type of other thought, but, your thoughts is your thoughts. No disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting nobody's mind. I just feel like, open your horizons a little bit, though. They want you to do some spaghetti brain stuff, like, break the TV. Oh, bullshit. I ain't breaking the TV, though. Hell nah. I ain't breaking no TVs around this bitch. I'm not paying for no more TVs, dog. I'll sub. I appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate the TDP. I appreciate it, real talk, dog. Real talk, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just be opening up my horizon, like I said, bro. I try to just watch different stuff. Like, I talk about a lot of stuff on my channel, like, from videos, like, just anything from basketball. I'm talking about from, like, anything that goes on, like, shootings, like, I don't give out, like, I ain't doing all of the whole detailing, but at the same time, whatever's in the news already, allegedly, we just just put out content, bro. We putting out content, bro. That's what we on, man. So I appreciate y'all just sticking around with me, subbing, liking the video, hitting that like button, man. Y'all give me in the algorithm, bro. Road to 600, man. Let's go. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate y'all. Talk about PI. Who is PI?
Yeah, so I think first of all that there are a lot of different varieties
Who
of
PI?
it, but when we look
Respect
at, like,
the
we're
content,
looking at
brother.
Francis of Assisi.
I appreciate it, man. Nah, real talk. I try to, like I say, open up my horizons and stuff like that, though. Different stuff, you feel me? So I appreciate that, Kevin Garnett with 911. If you ain't subscribed, Kevin Garnett, subscribe to the channel, dog. I appreciate y'all support. You said... Wait, what? Had to get up on this one. What? TT? What you trying to say, TDP? Like, say it again. I don't know what I'm trying to say, bro, dog. Or say the full name.
Thousands of people who have had experiences and the ways in which they interpret them. So all of the people seem to have had experiences where now what they want to do is they actually want to work for justice in different ways. Like Jose, the veteran in my book, he's working with young people and helping them deal with being addicted to social media and things like that, and helping them get through life, which is really hard right now. And that's what he's doing. And then you look at Dr. Whiteley, right? So she's working in a space where she's trying to, help people deal with the fact that they're seeing things that, that could down planes and things like that. She's helping people talk about that. She's helping people.
Yeah. PI, like, PHE. Pod, yeah. My boy don't know what PI is. Shit, we cooked. Hey, dog, I'm high right now, fool. I don't know what you talking about. Like the pie, like the math. Like I'm high, dog. Like real talk, fool. I'm high right now. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You talking about the pie, the math? Or you talking about like, you know how life you was like, you talking about that pie, like a real pie? I don't know, dog. I'm cooked, dog.
Intellectual. I'm sorry. Back to your context. What? I'm sorry, pardon me, I apologize right now. Your voice is just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Your voice is
Podcast Jim.
You got a different voice.
That's Mano, Jim Jones.
Podcast Jim.
It's fabulous. See, I don't know.
It's different. I never heard that voice.
Yeah, it's like the math.
And now that I know that the voice, it was all.
No, YouTube guys. Hey guys.
See, I knew what you were talking about though, but I'm really just kind of cooked though. I'm kind of still cooked,
I'm
dog.
ready. Let's go. Welcome to the IFC.
I thought about this last night. Like, well, I don't know if this is the right idea. All right, cool. Welcome to the IFC. Intellectual Factory of Content. This is the building. Thank you for pulling up the show. It's Artist to Artist. This is not a podcast talk show. It's more like a conversation. And as you can see, we've had plenty of conversations. So I wanted to definitely get y'all on here because in the past few years, we've created a bond that's very, very close, and I know we had some incredible conversations that has helped me out a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of times you don't get to have conversations with people that live the life that you live and can bounce off you like a mirror's reflection. I don't like how you're looking at me.
No.
What's up with you, bro?
Never mind.
You gonna do this right?
No, never. We're gonna do this.
All right.
We're gonna do this the right way.
All right.
I'm gonna respect the building that I'm in.
All right.
Right? I'm gonna respect the show.
Okay.
And we're gonna do this the right way.
All right. Let's do
All
it.
right?
Let's do it right.
Me and Dave ain't breaking it up either. Like
What? No, we're giving him a hard time. Listen.
Also, besides us knowing each other, you're all the legends in my book inside of this culture of ours. You've all been putting on for the industry for years and years. Platinum success, gold success, numerous amounts of records, all type of accolades, other things going on. You got talk shows, people been touring, blogs. I really don't like your bop though. I don't like
What
how
is
you
happening?
bopping at me though, bro.
Is it the glasses?
Yeah, I don't know if it's glasses.
What's
I don't know
sending
if
you
it's
right now?
glasses, you
I don't
heard?
understand. What's
I don't know.
Is it
I don't
you
know.
in the wrong
I don't
seat?
know. I don't know if you giving me your
No.
broadcast personality or you just giving me a phony.
You giving me my blog. You on broadcast mode.
Alright,
I've never seen this.
alright.
I like it though. It's provocative. Go ahead. Do your
Provocative?
thing. Yeah, do your thing.
I don't know if you should press the pause button on that, or the yo button on that. I'm trying to.
Go ahead. Look, I'm gonna lean up. I'm gonna lean up.
Yeah, but besides that, you know what I mean? Like, back to the
the
legends.
whole conversation.
No, it ain't. It's not.
Where did he go? I'm hungry. I'm getting high, dog. What up, Jay?
I respect all of y'all as men, because I've seen y'all all do.
Wait, hold on. Let me see those comments. 20 on my wait. We got viewers, cuzzo. What's poppin' with y'all, Jay? What's up, Jay? What up? Cool shoot, dude. What's poppin', y'all? I don't know, Jay. He's coming back. Wait for it. Y'all niggas dumb. What's up with y'all, man? Yeah, y'all dumb as hell, dog. What's poppin' with y'all, man? We had 20. Damn, gang, it was poppin'. My bad. I'm over here. I went to go get some food and shit. I'm high.
I'm in this game and
I think that y'all hold it down though, gang.
find people
Y'all
that's
down,
like-minded
gang.
as you and as you to build with. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you know what's going on with y'all?
Whether it's working out, whether it's we going out to eat.
You gonna get them back in
or
here.
doing music, right? When the bond becomes a lot more organic.
We had 20
than just the
gang.
music or the
20
or the work. Then it's
Make sure
real.
y'all subscribe,
You understand
bro.
what I'm saying? When it becomes personal and it's respectable.
I'm hot.
This is why we're able to have them conversations. They could
We
never
ain't
see
hell
our group
shit.
chat, though.
We back down.
But since you start talking about music, let's start with music, since everybody knows us for music. How do y'all feel about where the music is right now?
Me, I like it. I feel like it's a bunch of different energies out. It ain't like one type of sound. So
Let me rephrase because we all come from a different era. We all come from the 1900s. Do you realize this?
1900s.
The 1900s, slavery.
You make me feel
crazy.
wow. Saying 1900s.
This is crazy, right?
Jason
I mean,
Fetty.
the game when
How you say your name? What up, Jason? What's going on, big dog? How you doing? Image, if he gets 20 again,
more.
I don't know. Let's see, dog. We're gonna see if we get.
beneficial
We're gonna try to put more 20 in,
what,
dog.
what should I say? It's more beneficial than it was now than it was then than it is now. As far as the way.
And Orange, man, the Arizona be busting, bro. Hold on.
The streaming part.
I think it is because you can be independent.
Appreciate hitting that like button, guy.
You couldn't really be truthfully independent before. Now you really can be independent from the floor.
Right.
Like everything you do, from your shows to your production, really could be
Is that a plus? Like when you coming from major.
Yeah, it's ownership. You owning your art. It's a plus from the door. We came in the era that you wanted to get a deal. But now, if you don't have to get a deal and you got an audience and you curate a fan base.
What's poppin' with y'all, man? I'm about to put on that 20. Yeah. You should be a streamer. What you mean by that? Like, oh, I got a Discord too. I don't know how many. Y'all think I'll really be good at streaming? Because I am trying to stream right now. I'm trying to get to a road to 1,000. I'm trying to get my subscribers up, bro. I'm trying to get everybody to keep watching my videos, support my videos, man. That'd be the main thing, my lives, my videos. I need everybody in here like y'all rocking with me right now. I appreciate it. So, do y'all think I should do my lives late or like in the morning? Barbie Savage, good morning, Barbie. How you doing? This the queen. What up, Barbie Savage? Up in the building. What's going on with you, man? My big moderator in the building, y'all. Big moderator, man. Everybody say what's up to Barbie Savage, dog. It's so hard to hold people's attention and gain true followers. That's why normally when I do videos, I kind of stick like this so I can get all my subscribers, like real core fans. That's why I stick on here most of the time to know who's who's. You seem really interesting. I appreciate it, bro. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, man, nah, for sure, man. Check the videos out. Y'all gonna definitely see I'm talented. I just be on here popping it because I like to intervene with the fans. You know what I'm trying to say? I like to really do this type of stuff right here. I do this like. At first, I was nervous to do this type of shit, though, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, but I got better at over doing time. How you doing? Oh, what's up, Barbie Savage? My dog. Bless, same old. Working, working and working. But ain't nothing new. Everything ain't, it's everything, ain't nothing new, really. But how you been, though? I was waiting for one of my people to come in. Barbie is a baddie. Now, for sure, Kevin Garnett 911 for sure, man. Shout out to Barbie Savage, man. She coming here, she's stepping correct. I'm doing good. She said, how you doing? Oh, y'all on Barbie Savage when she come in here. That's my moderator, big dog. My mama, yeah, man. She hella cool though, man. Cool peoples, bro. Did you call me Kevin Gay? What? No, I didn't say that. I said Kevin Garnett. I want to play you out like that, bro. Come on now, dog. I want to play you like that, bro.
Watch now, land of the Bible.
No, I wouldn't even play with. I won't play with y'all like that.
Feel living faith.
Somebody it was a robbery going on.
And are left traumatized by armed men during a bold robbery in broad daylight in Woodland Hills on Labor Day.
A daylight robbery in broad daylight. These YNs is crazy, dog.
The terrifying encounter was all caught on camera. KTLA's Kimberly Chang spoke with the victims, and she joins us live from Woodland Hills with their story. Kimberly.
Hi, police are looking for 3 suspects.
She said the victims. The victims, they crazy, man. They done sell some shit up in Woodland Hills, dog. Let's see what they talking about, man. These young YNs crazy, man.
Robbed 2 mobile car washers while they were working at a home here in Woodland Hills. As you mentioned, it was all captured on camera. I did speak with one of the victims who told me that the suspects got away with something irreplaceable.
We were cleaning a car, and I mean, nothing was out of the ordinary around. We were just cleaning the car, and then when I went into vacuum, about like a couple seconds after I opened the back door to vacuum, I felt a gun press up to my back.
This is video of a robbery in progress.
Young YN had that pistol on him, like, man, hold on, give it up. They was in Woodland Hills and the dude was cleaning his car. It's not supposed to be funny, dog. It's not supposed to be funny. He cleaned his car though, man, but I just think the YN just pressed up on him right now, like. But I think they was helping him clean his car, and all of a sudden he said he felt that thing pressed against his back. It's not funny, dog. I done got robbed before, man, but man, I'm glad he made it up out of there, man.
right in the driveway of a home in a neighborhood south of Ventura Boulevard in Woodland Hills. The two victims are mobile car detailers. We spoke with one of them, a 20-year-old who asked not to be identified.
When I slowly turned around, I noticed that there was 2 to 3 masked men behind me with guns, telling me to empty my pockets.
It happened right in the middle of the day, around 11 a.m. The suspects took their belongings.
This happened at 11 o'clock in the morning. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. We gotta do better. What the hell? That's wild. That's definitely wild. At 11 o'clock in the morning is wild, dog. We gotta do better as a people, man. Come on. These YNs is going crazy out here, man.
Including a watch, which the victim says didn't have much monetary value, but was irreplaceable to him.
They did take my dad's watch, so very upset about that, though. That was going to be a little family heirloom, you know? I remain.
Man, it was so fast. They couldn't even pull up on them. They put up on them so fast they couldn't get up. They got stripped fast, man. Some of these YNs are down low. YNs are so mean. No, they cold, bro. Like, they didn't got me, so that's why I'm like, it's part of the game. I'm just glad I didn't really get hurt. Like, I didn't get shot or I passed away. But, you know, I have to give it up, man. Like, when them YNs come with that, with them pistols, dog, what you gonna do with them pistols drawn up on you, dog? You gotta give it up, man. Give it up, man.
For the situation, and once they left, we kind of just stood there for a second and we're just kind of in awe that this happened, and then the survival instincts kicked in, run inside, lock the doors, call the police.
The homeowner, who also doesn't want to be identified, was inside at the time.
Honestly, I was delusional. I thought something like this would never happen in Woodland Hills, not during a broad daylight. I really feel bad that in my driveway something like this happened to them. It was a bit traumatizing for all of us.
It's believed the getaway car was a blue or gray sedan. Neighbors say they're looking out for each other.
We all have, if not 10 to 15 cameras on all our houses.
Despite the added layers of protection and the fact that overall crime rates in the city are down, crime across parts of the valley continue to be a concern.
They tried to break into homes, tried to break into cars, and it doesn't look like anything is happening to these people because...
Yeah, they robbing, they going in crazy, man. That's crazy, dog. They going in everywhere. They not giving a damn no more, bro. You seem like an upstanding civilian. You sound like an upstanding. I'm cool. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Got the street life in me too, dog. But you know, you gotta just be a part of that, though, man. You gotta just be like knowing. You got to be around yourself. You got to just know what's going on, bro. You just got to know what's going on around there. You know, your area. That's the way anywhere, though, whether you are a civilian, non